All right, welcome to another edition of the Downs. Dugout Talk with the Downs Bros.
You
This is
better start that over again, man. You better rewind that
oh,
stuff. Let's
man,
go.
I screwed that up. But anyway, this is my brother Tommy Downs, and tonight he's got some questions for me for the next 13, 14 minutes or so. Go ahead, T, hit me.
All
Hit
right,
me.
let's do this. Let's do this. Well, let's get back to talking about recruiting and what it takes to get yourself out there and putting yourself, in a situation to be seen. Because again, there's a lot of platforms out there. There's a lot of tournaments. There's a lot of ways to do it. And I don't know if there's necessarily a wrong way to do it, but there's definitely some right information to get to
Yeah.
and to put yourself in front of. So I guess Tony, let's kind of talk about that. So, what do you think with your recruiting agency for Tech College recruitment? What do you think is the most important thing you need to tell athletes that they should be doing first when coming through you and getting yourself out there being recruited?
Well, that's a good question. I will answer it just like this, man. I say this to everybody, every mom and dad, every athlete, that they need to find the college themselves because TAC college recruitment works with the 95% who don't get recruited. The 5%, they're getting their door knocked down and they have several coaches that are reaching out to them. The other 95%, you may get that one coach, but it may be a coach at, let's say, Embry-Riddle. It's like 60 grand to go there a year or whatever, 55, 70, 60 grand to go there. That's the only school. They're a great school academically, but it's expensive to go there, and they're an NAIA school. So, and that's the only coach that's talking to you. So, what if mom and dad can't afford that? Then what do they do, right? So I created my website specifically for this, to be able to go and look at the United States, click on the map that I have for our members. They can click on whatever state that is, all the colleges, every single school. You can choose Division 1, 2, 3, NAIA, or junior college, and it shows the school. It shows the website, their phone number, in-state tuition, out-of-state tuition. And you guys, there's schools out there that are 6, 7 grand all in a year. And then there's schools that are up to 75, 80 to 100 grand a year to play at
Yeah.
baseball or softball. So what I tell these guys, and part of, when they get into my program, it's personalized strategic program for them. So the first thing we do is we start looking at schools. We start communicating with coaches, just like you. How many emails do you get on a daily basis?
Lots. I mean, I can get up to maybe 30 a day sometimes. It
Yeah.
just depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Time of
So
year is too.
exactly. So I have a template for every one of my athletes that has been verified by coaches that they love. So you get a response from a coach. Because my idea for these athletes is to do the research themselves. That's how you're going to find the schools. You're going
Yeah.
to find 10 to 15 schools that you like, that fit your family's budget, that fit your geographical location, that fit your academics, that totally just fit you. And then you start the communication process. Because here's the thing, once you start communicating with those coaches and you go to one of these college showcases, those coaches are going to now come to you and watch you in your game. But if they don't know about you, they ain't coming to look at you.
Yeah, it's
Correct.
tough. It's tough. Really tough. So I guess what's your big sell then? I mean, if they're going to find the location and find and give you that information, once you they give you all that information, then where do you step in? What do you do for them?
So my job is to literally give them the professional advisement, because a lot of times, well, most of the time they're a first generation college student, right? And if over the last 30 plus years, I've helped kids get to schools, but not only that, kind of give them the basis of what, the costs involved, because a lot of parents think scholarship, 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 I'll just get a scholarship. But and I know that scholarships are few and far between. And every college is different in scholarships. Some have stacked scholarship like DW, your college. You guys do stacked scholarships, academic and athletic scholarships. A lot of schools don't. D3s, they're only academic.
Yeah.
They're only academic. So all these experiences over the years and helping these and connecting with college coaches all over the country, they're getting this knowledge to when we sit down for an hour, literally an hour, and we start discussing their plan, it breaks down and says, okay, this is what we're going to do this month, next month, and so on, until they find that school that they want to go to. But my thing is, again, why wait for a college coach to come talk to you? It may not happen. It's we have statistics at 95%. It's usually not going to happen, right? So what do? Do you just now go to school to be a student, not an athlete? No, you've worked your whole life to play college softball or college baseball. And this is why I say we go out and we find the school that's a good fit for us geographic wise. Man, there's schools that their food's horrible. My own kids have been to schools and they're like, Dad, this food's just horrible. We didn't choose those schools because that was important to them. But
Yeah.
everybody has their own wants and needs, right? The big thing should be academics because that's what you're getting your degree for. And you're paying me that. You're paying me for that knowledge, right? But my goal is to get you to a school, 100%, the school that fits you because the last thing I want you to do is leave as a sophomore because you don't like it or you don't like the geographical location, or you don't like your, the student class is just way too big for you. You want a smaller school. This is why we do what we do, so we can answer all those questions for you, and then figure out a plan that's going to help you find a school that's going to fit your every wants and needs and your family's budget.
Sure. Well, I mean, those are two very important things, right? I mean, if you can't get those figured out, you're not going to want to stay somewhere. It's just not going to happen financially or how you feel, right? It's just not going to happen.
Well, look at the NCAA. Look how big that portal is right now.
It's crazy.
It's stupid. It's crazy stupid. And these kids are.
It blows my mind sometimes thinking that people just sit in there.
It's a black hole. It's a black hole. And only the elite of the elite are getting pulled out of that.
I don't mean to step in on your time, but it's funny you say that. We played against a team last year where they had a 5th-year Power 5 player that was on this NEI team. So she was a Power 5 player, had a 5th year, went down and played NEI. She ended up being like Player of the Year. Like when we saw her, I'm like, this kid is a no joke. She was out there pitching, and then she was out there as a hitter. She was slapping. I mean, I was like, we got to find a way to get this chick out. I'm getting pissed. I'm like, I want her out at least one time.
Yeah.
We finally got her out once, but I mean, she was amazing. And again, that's pretty cool that she decided, hey, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to show these guys what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I respected her. I thought she was a legit athlete.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm glad you said that because that's part of my programs too. Once you buy into the program, and by the way, I'm about 1,000, 2,000, sometimes 3,000 less than all the big names out there, right? So my job, the reason why I do that is obviously to help these kids get to the next level. But not only that, but once you're a member of TAC College Recruitment, you're a family member. And so you're always going to have access to my college mapping page where you can find the schools. Let's say you go to a junior college. You guys listen, 50% of all junior college athletes go on to play at the four-year school. 50%. What happens to the other 50? They don't go on. Why is that? Well, it's because they got to start the recruiting process all over again. Yes. And you guys, your college coaches, when you're at a junior college, they want you there for 2 years. You think that they're going to try to find you a school as a freshman? You're out of your mind.
Or they just wait till the last minute to try to recruit you. But most schools are already done recruiting that.
You guys, I'm telling
you, all the time.
I'm telling you guys this right now. Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now that how much time we have? A couple minutes left. That when we see these sophomores in May or June in a tournament, and you're like, you're a junior college transfer. Why you didn't find a No, my coach, whatever. And I'm like, you got literally 2 months to find a school, and most of the scholarship money's gone. So you're
how about this part? Now it's on the parents to fly them and drive them wherever they need to go. Look at these schools. Now it's all right now. Like you have to do it right now. It's now. It's spending.
It's sad. Yeah. It breaks my heart. But I have a special program for junior college transfers. I have a special program for seniors that are in high school that literally they shouldn't have to pay $3, $4, $5 grand. They shouldn't have to pay ours of $2 grand. It's $100 a month until they can find that school.
Yeah,
and that's because I want them to find a school. They should have by now, right? Yeah. They just had bad advisement. That's why they hire me, because I have those connections. I have that professional advisement for over 30 years. We're going to work this out together.
And again, I can tell you this: when I'm at any recruiting agency trying to look for athletes, nobody's helping me. Nobody's saying nothing to me. It's all on me. It's all on me to find them, right? Yeah. So you got about 3 minutes left. So I got one more question for you. How important is it, and what do you do for helping people with videos and getting their product out there?
Yeah, that's a great point.
I
So
know I mean, you don't got much time.
no. So you guys, I've been a professional hitting instructor for over 30 years. Taught Tommy everything he knows. I mean, honestly, and we still fight about stuff every day. But anyway, this is what I do. And I've worked with the very best. I've worked with major league players, kids. I mean, D1 softball, baseball, you name it. My thing is that you don't send out a video to a coach that you look horrible, because they're not going to reply back to you. They're going to, I've seen Coach Tommy here look at videos for 10, 12 hours a day, literally at my island in my house at the kitchen counter, and just delete video after video after video because they're not good videos. So that's one of the things you're going to get with my company is we're going to give you a professional advisement on how to create a good video. And I'm not going to let you send crappy video ever. Bad footwork,
Huge,
at bat,
huge. I don't know
swing.
any other companies that do that. They just like, yep, go ahead and
Yeah.
upload it here. Good luck to you. Go
Yeah.
fish. Put
Yeah,
your lure out there. Get
Yeah,
it ready.
and I will say that we have a player profile page specifically for them that's been created. They can actually make it with pictures, videos, whatever they want, a link that they can send to college coaches. Very seamless, very, very seamless.
Huge, 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 huge. Athletes understand that, man, putting your product out there is such a big deal, and first impressions are huge. I've deleted a lot of emails, a lot of videos just because I can't even tell or I don't know, and there's not enough information for me to
And
even
it's
stay tuned.
it's not their fault. It's poor
It's
advisement.
not, no, it's just not, yeah, it's not being
They
educated.
they don't have
Period.
anybody with any skill set
Yeah.
to say, I wouldn't send that video. A college coach can't even see your swing in the game right now. It's you're playing at night, and you're sending like a half-hour video of you taking swings against a pitcher that you took 20 swings off of. I don't need to see that. You don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Correct?
No. It's just a waste
Short
of
and
time.
sweet. You guys, I can watch you on deck, watch you swim a couple times, and know you have it or you don't. Bottom line, we
90% of the coaches that I know can tell either by a warm-up pitch, a swing, I mean, pretty quick. If they know what they're looking at, they're going to see it quickly.
Yeah.
Now it comes down to your character and you're willing to the want to push yourself through things. That matters.
It does matter. All right, big guy.
All to wrap.
Thank you for the questions. Wrapped up another video. Look forward to the next episode. We're going to start another one here shortly. Thank you guys very much. Talk to you soon.
Out.